Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the Bug Warrior. In this episode I will show you how to unlock the Abyssal Power questline and how to defeat Vandroth, Blackblood Enslaver, which is the first true challenge from this amazing Path of Exile 2 endgame questline. As always, please consider to subscribe if you're looking for short and straight to the point action RPG answers. Alright, let's get to it. In order to begin the Abyssal Power questline, you will need to reach the endgame and complete an Abyss for the first time inside a map at any tier level. When you complete the Abyss, the lurking creature will appear, talk to the lurking creature, and after a small conversation you will get a new objective, which is to reach the Well of Souls. After this, the location of the Well of Souls will be revealed, so make your way through the Atlas of Worlds until you reach it. Traverse to it and inside you will find the lurking creature once again. Talk to the creature and it will tell you that several entities have escaped from the well and they are opening wounds that are expanding the well. Your job is to close the wounds by slaying such creatures. Your first objective is to seal the Northern Abyssal Wounds that are guarded by a servant of Kurgal called Vandroth, Blackblood Enslaver. After talking to the lurking creature, this location will be revealed. Make your way through the Atlas of Worlds once again until you reach the map that contains the Northern Abyssal Wounds. Now before you go in, allow me to explain something. Vandroth, the boss you're about to face, is a tough boss. You will need a Waystone tier 5 or higher in order to open this map. I strongly suggest that if your build isn't too strong, to use a Waystone tier 5. If you are already at a higher level, my advice is that you run a Waystone 2 tiers below whatever level is that you can clear. Take me as an example. I am currently able to clear maps tier 12, but for this map I had to clear it at tier 10. Also avoid any modifiers that increase the elemental damage, especially cold, and also anything that gives this guy more life. That being said, let's see how to beat it. Step 1 of course is clearing the Abyss, same as you've done before. When you finally slay the last Abyssal enemy, you will get a new objective, which is to enter the Dark Domain. Go in, make your way through the Dark Domain, and make your way until you reach a massive circular door. Remember to interact with the checkpoints so your flasks, life, and energy shield go back to 100%. Inside you will find Vandroth, Blackblood Enslaver. Alright, the first thing you need to know is that this guy is level 79 and he deals cold damage. That will slow you down, so expect a tough fight. Next, as you can see, there are groups in the arena and massive holes at the ends. Well, as you can imagine, giant rock spheres will roll along the grooves at random when the fight begins, so watch out for that. Vandroth's first attack is very simple. It swings its staff and from it 3 projectiles will fire that if they touch you, while they don't do a lot of damage, they will slow you down. Its second attack happens when it raises its staff and Kulemak says something like, "In the black, they see eternity." After this, several crystals will appear around it and after that, they will explode, dealing AoE, cold damage. These are the attacks that you will have to deal with at the beginning. At this stage, I recommend that you always stay away from it. Not too far away, since you need to keep an eye to watch out for its attacks, so the best strategy is to always have one group between Vandroth and you, as you can see here. If you're not ranged, consider hitting and after that, evading away. When you deplete its health bar to around 33%, the deadliest attacks will appear. The first one happens when it stops attacking and points forward with its staff. After this, it will charge forward fast and after that hit in an uppercut motion. If it gets you, it might one-shot kill you, so when you see it's about to charge, evade to the sides. The next attack is the deadliest. It will happen when Kulemak says melt their flesh. Foul one. Here Vandroth will blow cold wind from its mouth and even if you have cold resistance above 50%, it will freeze you and kill you. This was the attack that killed me the most, so what I ended up doing was literally running to the other side of the arena, very far away from Vandroth, because if you get caught in the cold blow, you will die. Also know that Vandroth will turn around trying to hit you, so again, just run away. After this, Vandroth will summon Abyssal minions at random. These minions are the same kind of enemies you face in the Abyss maps. So as you can see, you will have to dodge the giant rock spheres, get rid of the minions, and at the same time keep an eye on Vandroth so you can anticipate its next attacks. The next attack is also very deadly. Vandroth will transform the minions you slay into green pustules that explode when you approach them. The best way to get rid of them is to either run over them or dodge them. Be very careful when doing this, since the explosion will kill you. Now the last attack is this one, where Vandroth goes underground and emerges from it. If you have played Diablo 4, this is similar to the move that Duriel does when it goes underground. However, here Vandroth emerges from the ground and slams its staff to the ground and deals an AoE attack that if it gets you, you will die. The problem with this attack is timing it. As you can see here, the first thing you need to do is identify where Vandroth is when it goes underground. There is a way to identify this move and that is by looking at the pustules that Vandroth has in its back. Think of them like the shell of a turtle. At least that is what I do. Once you identify them, your job is to lure Vandroth into attacking you, but you will need to evade a second before it emerges and slams its staff. This move is the one that gave me trouble to learn, but here's the thing, once you time that move, you will be able to defeat Vandroth. The problem is that you can't stack your damage against it, because every time Vandroth goes underground, it will be interrupted. Since this is a long fight, make sure you've got automatic flask regeneration on both life and mana, or when you slay enemies, because trust me, you will run out of mana by the end. This fight lasts around 5 minutes where you need to play perfect, meaning dodging the rock spheres, slaying Vandroth's minions, and also anticipating Vandroth's attacks, as I mentioned before. It's not easy, but it's doable. However, be warned that you will die a lot of times before you learn all of Vandroth's moves. I think I died 10 times before I finally gave it the killing blow, so be ready. Once you slay Vandroth, Kulemak will say we will be reborn, and you will get an indication to return to the Well of Souls and talk to the lurking creature, and also the next objective, which is the location where you will be able to close the Southern Abyssal Wounds. So there you have it, we reached the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far and found the video interesting or useful, please consider to share, like, comment or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.